We made her. Doesn't appear anyone else is up here. We're heading out to the Pacific Northwest. We were just talking about how it just feels like we're home when we're in here, which makes us realize what we're doing is exactly what we should be doing. And I think I talk a lot about this, but you can't put it into words. I mean, it's just, we both feel it once we start packing up the van for a long adventure and like hitting the road. Because we were in Europe for a month, so then we came back home. We were in town, we had some family and friend stuff going on, so we were there for a couple weeks, and then we're like, it's time to hit the road. Rachel's making some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We're hoping to get to North Dakota. There's a brewery there called Drecker that we've never been to. We've had a lot of their beers. Rachel definitely loves their sours. So we're excited if we land there tonight. Should be about, what, 5.5 hours of driving so far this evening.
Yeah, we should be there in an hour and 15 minutes.
We had plans to hit the road at noon. We didn't get on the road till, what, right, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, 3.
Rise and shine, rise and grind, huh? Today's gonna be a good day, right, Zeke? We are
What'd
gonna.
you say?
I was talking to Zeke. Yeah, slept great here. I'm glad we asked if we could crash here. Not that we really got like set in concrete permission. This guy came up. I was taking a picture of the bar, like the brewery, and he's like, "Oh, you want one with you?" And he worked here. I said, "Hey man, I gotta ask you a question." I said, "We're in a Sprinter van, you know, you think people just crash in the parking lot?" And he's like, as I said earlier, you wouldn't be the first. I asked Rachel if she thought that this person played for, maybe was a professional player or coach or something, K-Chiefs, Nebraska, but maybe not. Maybe it's like a brand new Honda Pilot or something. But yeah, anyways, so here's where we stayed. This place opens up at 10.
Oh,
What?
Cool. Look at the brewery.
What a building. And the brewery over there is super cool. I asked.
It's a coffee place we could go in. Come on.
And then, oh, did she say that doesn't open till 10 a.m.? Oh, a watt. Like,
Come on.
how many watts? Electric? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Asked the story on this, and it was supposedly 4 friends that started this place. Oh, it's already open. Oh, maybe the hotel. You want to go take a gander?
Come on, Zeke.
So yeah, we're gonna go get groceries, and then we're gonna hit the road, get some driving out of the way today. We'll probably cook breakfast first, and then Rachel's got to log into work. Yes.
Back
Cheers.
at it. Back in the routine of having to find a field to get the boys some exercise. Little bit harder of a task than it is out west, because out west there's just desert all over. I should wipe this, it looks smeared. There's just desert, so we can just pull over and toss the old pigskin for them. Went to Walmart, got groceries, Rachel and I, before she started work. Then I saw a U-Haul, so I figured might as well fill up propane in case we find a place to camp tonight in Montana where we want to have a fire, roast some s'mores. Then saw that Sam's Club looked like it was open, and we have dog food for him, but we usually buy his dog food at Sam's. So we're like, better just stop there while we have one right here. We're here. They weren't supposed to open till 10:30, but it was already open, so I don't know what the deal was with that. Anyways, went in there. Then I found some short ribs, told Rachel, hey, you want to get some short ribs? Try and cook them on the gas grill. I've never done that before. She said, yeah, why not? So then I had to go back to Walmart and get some barbecue. And now we found this park. We are in Fargo, North Dakota. There's like 6 cops roaming around here, so they're obviously looking for someone. So hopefully, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we're gonna try and do some healthy driving today. Maybe 6-7 hours would be nice, but we'll see where we get. We haven't had breakfast. Neither of us were really that hungry, so we're like, might as well just wait a little bit. But yeah, we'll see where we end up. We pulled over in Rosebud, Montana in the Prius, so before the van, and camped along this river. It was a sweet spot, so we figured it'd be kind of sentimental to go back there and now be in the van, but we'll see. She read something online about it costs $10 for like a conservation pass. You got to buy like a fishing or hunting license so that you can use the place to stay, which isn't the end of the world. That's fine. So we'll see. Maybe we'll find something free, or maybe we'll get further, or we won't even get that far. But yeah, that's that.
Already got a sale today.
Working beauty, just making the moolah. All I've done is spent money today so far. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm thinking I could probably get a haircut. We were gonna do that before we hit the road, but I was like, you know what? I could just keep growing it out until it reaches my ankles. Lost his ball out there somewhere. He's on the hunt. Rachel said, "Are the back doors open?" And I said, "Yeah, I think so." And
I never go back there.
it's my birthday in a couple days, so I was like, I don't know why she's going back there. I knew there was a gift back there that I wasn't supposed to open. When I was at Walmart, I'm like, oh, cooking short ribs. You know, our gas grill runs hot. I should get a meat thermometer. And we've talked about this for. I had one at my old house 3 years ago, and then the battery went dead. We just tossed it. And so I grabbed one at Walmart today, and then she comes around from the back.
Okay, so he gets the meat thermometer. We drive to this park, and I'm like, do I wait 4 days? And I'm like, no, he wants to make the meat tonight. I'm gonna have to.
Did you actually think I looked at the meat thermometer, and that's why I bought short ribs?
No. I'm saying that, like, I couldn't still keep the secret for 4 more days, because then you'd open yours, and mine was nicer that I bought you.
Oh, sure.
So anyways.
That's funny. So
I come and grab his gift.
We'll still open it later.
Do you realize there's a meat thermometer in here?
What's funny is she's like, do you remember what Maddie, my sister-in-law, said to my brother? Holy smokes, did you see how far he jumped? There's a crick or something over there. And he went mid-air and had to have, like, we got to take him to Shields when they do that run off the dock and catch a duck thing. He literally, I think he realized that was water and jumped that whole thing. Like, I've never seen him, like, it was like he was flying in a wingsuit.
Anyways,
so my brother was adamant to buy like this leaf blower. The wind's blowing this way. Leaf blower and what, like weed whacker and something kit.
Yeah, like
was on sale at Farm and Fleet.
Thing. He was adamant. He was like, Maddie, I really want that. I really want that. And she had already bought it.
She's like, no, Nick, we don't need that. We don't need that. And he was looking at her like, we have a brand new house. We're going to get a yard. Like, we need it. And she's like, no, Nick. And he's like, Maddie, I'm going to buy it. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she's like, I already bought it for you. It's at home. And
for Father's Day.
So what are the odds of that?
So now you got a meat thermometer.
Yes. So a little bit of an update. We're still in North Dakota trucking along. We're trying to get over to Montana. Get ourselves some Montuckies. Finally decided to pull off and make lunch. We're right outside of what, Bismarck?
Yes.
Right outside of Bismarck. Been driving a decent amount today.
Let's see how far we've gone total.
Like complete, like the whole drive?
Parents.
Like 8.5 hours. 8 hours and 10 minutes.
7 hours and 56.
Mine says 8 hours and 10 minutes. Weird. 3.5 hours we've done of driving today so far. So that's not too bad. I'd like to, if at all possible, get 7, maybe 8 hours of driving in today. We shall see. I was gonna say the weather. I looked at what we have left for driving, and we still have 20 hours left until our destination. So if that ain't a mind trip in the sense of where we just been driving and it feels like we haven't even put a dent in it. But as my cousin used to say, we live for this shit. So that's fine. Zeke needed a little break. He's still adjusting. I just put the seat in. I did a trip with my dad and brother and just added this third jump seat, which is nice. But Zeke's not really a fan of it because for the first, 50,000 miles? 54,000 miles probably, he laid on his dog bed right where this jump seat is now. So he's really not super used to that. Spook him. So we put his bed down right here, and you know, he'll jump up to the front, and he's not super fond of it. So yeah, we're gonna get cooking lunch here, and probably got a bunch of corn in my teeth, but the rain let up a little bit, so I figured I'd let him out, see if he had to go potty again. He keeps peeing. Played ball for a while, but The rain clouds passed a little bit. We hit some pretty decent rain on the way in, like probably an hour ago. Come over here, this way. You don't need to go into there. We finished up some corn when my brother, dad, and I went on our adventure to the North Shore. We bought, what was it, 6 cobs of corn? And we didn't get to them, we didn't eat them. We had plenty of food. So Rachel, they're still good. So Rachel and I just cooked them up. We did not eat breakfast today and somehow managed to just keep pushing on. We were not hungry. I think it's about 3 o'clock, 3:30. And cooked that corn, just had that. We were gonna cook some pork chops, but we're like, no, let's, which is nice. That cleared out a lot of fridge space, those 6 cobs of corn. But over and onward, we're gonna be in Montana here in a couple hours, so we'll see where we end up, or if we hit more rain. But I gotta pick up a pile of poop from my favorite boy. Rachel has all these crazy outlandish ideas, and no, we're debating, do we want to go into Banff at some point? We definitely want to go along the coast. We want to go into Oregon and Washington again. That is the plan. I think we're basically making our way to Oregon. It's a 28.5-hour drive. So
We thought we would just start with that and then work our way back.
yeah.
Rather than stop a bunch of places in Montana and then be like, ooh, should we go out to the ocean? Ooh, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of the bummer of it. Like, there's so much to see in Montana too. I mean, there's so much to see all over out here. It's not just Montana, but we obviously can't see it all. We got to go back home to a funeral, so we do only have, probably not accounting for travel time back home, 20 days out here, which sounds like a lot, but when you're traveling around and doing 7-hour driving days, what?
We have more than 20.
Yeah, 23.
It's the 21st today.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah, we have 30 days.
And it's a leap year, isn't it? Yeah. If we have 30 days with counting not counting travel time, so then if you account for 4 or 5 days getting out here, 4 or 5 days going back, that's 20 days. 20 days of exploring time is what I'm saying, right?
I'm gonna count.
Okay. Well, that's my math on it. That's what I would say. Excited to, hopefully it's first come first serve, other than reservations in advance for the campsite that we want to go to in Oregon. The first time we ever left the road in the van, we went out west, no plan, went down to San Diego, and then worked our way all the way up to Seattle, went over to the San Juan Islands. That was super cool. But I think we stayed at that campground in Oregon, what, 2 nights? Or was it just one?
Might have just been
I
one.
think I want to say it was 2, but maybe it was just 1. So we're hoping we can get a spot there. That would be ideal.
But I
Totally.
for sure want to
That'd be a
stay
great
somewhere
idea.
in Idaho.
Yeah, let's do
Sorry.
that.
I forget about Idaho because you only go through the little.
Why do you have to apologize to me?
Because
That's the glory of how we travel. We have
should be better on my geography. Shame on
literally
me.
no game plan other than just to,
Hi,
like,
puppy.
this is just how we
Namaste.
travel. And I don't film enough of it, and like the nitty gritty of us like talking about memories and like the lifestyle we've created, and like, oh, this reminds us of this, and oh, isn't it so cool how we're blessed to do this. But like, we literally hit the road with like basically no plan other than just to head to Oregon is the tentative
some
plan. Yeah, at some point.
In the
then-
next 30, what did I say? 37 days.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything else is just,
The interesting thing is that from Wisconsin, it says your quickest way to get to Oregon is to go up and back down, which I get. Like, it's the Rockies, you
Yeah.
know? And like that road through Denver is always just crazy. And,
Oh,
you know, I
fast.
understand. Like, that does make sense.
and
But
all
like,
the snow too in the mountains.
yeah,
probably.
it's just, it still blows my mind that this is the quickest route.
Well, it's flooding that we're like running into. Like, if we type in a destination, it says flood warning, and
Right
back
now
home,
it does, yeah. Still here.
there's tons of flooding. We hit some pretty crazy rain, but now it's been clear for probably the past, what, 3 hours? 6 hours
Since
it's been clear.
lunch.
Yeah. I
All
don't know,
we've had
this-
today
this track is on.
is a banana each, an applesauce each, I think 3 crackers with 3 pieces of cheese, and 2.5 quarts of cups of pork.
And I feel good.
I'm fine.
I actually, we had a lot of, what do they call those?
Like
Party
cocktail
Cocktail peanuts. I was going to say party peanuts. Party peanuts. I think of those orange, like fluffy ones. If someone told me you got a
That
bunch
candy?
of, yeah, the gross ones.
Circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts, yeah, elephant food. Yeah, so it'll be nice to do dinner. We should do the short ribs. We'll see though, because
Out of that bottle of sangria.
ooh, if this spot is nice, I'd be into that. That'd be nice. Short ribs in a bottle of wine.
Sounds pretty good. Huh?
Just fell right into that. Anyways, we're at
So
10
wait, do you have
minutes.
potatoes?
Yeah, we have potatoes. They're by the ice
10
cream.
minutes and that was that?
Yeah, that was that. I could just post that.
That was like a whole just posted.
Yeah, just think if we had one of these just rolling and I had unlimited batteries to where we can catch all the good stuff, but then it would also take me 2 more lifetimes to scrub through it. Because as we know, I'm very, very, very good about uploading videos.
Today is June 20th, 2024.
I should just
June 21st.
I should just wake up tomorrow. I've been waking up early, or I woke up early this morning. That bird almost got smoked. And just compile a quick video, do it as quick as I can, post it, boom, caught up. When I'm gonna get caught up on the Europe trip, I want to upload that footage for sure. What does that say? 359 for diesel. It's not bad. That's what we filled up for. Anyways, yeah, that's that. So we'll see what we get into, and if this first spot is a bust or a win. Yes, that's okay. So the joys of adventure, we are pulling off the interstate now, and Rachel found this spot. It's, what'd you say, 3 miles off the interstate? You'll have to hold that.
3.2.
3.2 miles. One review says the road could be kind of dicey. The other review says don't come up here with children. Be very careful when you drive up to the top, because it's like a drop off right in the Yellowstone River. And we have no idea. That's the adventure in it. So we've been driving for
7 hours.
My phone
7.5.
says 9 hours and 20 minutes. Probably that's like Sam's Club, Walmart,
Sure.
all the running around. Scooting along and gonna see if anyone else is here once we get out here. I did confirm that on coordinates this is BLM land, so Bureau of Land Management, not private land, because that's all we need is in Montana. Someone telling us they camped here.
Land.
And we're on a ranch, yeah, someone's ranch land. We're kind of on a wild goose chase right now because these are all splitting off. And I don't know. We made her. Doesn't appear anyone else is up here.
Please, please, please with him. Be
Yeah,
careful.
Zeke, don't jump off the
Oh my
edge.
gosh.
He will too. Like he'll pretend like he is. Yeah, if your van or car rolled down that would not be good. Beautiful though. This is gorgeous. A gem ski. Now I'm half tempted to cook our short ribs. Look at this swan. I don't know if you'll pick it up on here, but just, oh, right there. Now you will, because it's flying. We originally went over there. Wow. That was pretty slanted. It was still a nice spot, but this one was much more level. I just ran over to that point over there to get a picture of the van like this, and so I'm a little winded. But yeah, this spot's a gem. It's gonna be nice just laying in bed, listening to the water and the rapids all night. What a beaut. What a beaut, what a beaut, what a beaut. I say it all the time, but it's just like, this is first night, other than staying in the brewery parking lot, which we knew in Fargo we weren't going to get anything like this, and it was late. We got to Drecker just before close. But first night of being back on the road, Rachel found this one, and it's like rewarded with this. It's just, you can't put a price on it, you really can't. Like, these are it's spots like this where it's just like, you know, there's 2 reviews for this place. You see that, you hear those birds when they fly by? That one was literally, it was the same ones I think when Mitch and I were in Colorado, up on that, what was that place called?
Oh, Sawtooth.
Sawtooth, yeah.
Horsetooth.
Horsetooth. But yeah, 2 reviews for this place. This is one of a million places in the United States that you could stay like this, and you know, everyone's unique in its own way. Like, I mean, when we first did this in the Prius, it was similar to something like that.
Yeah.
We are lower, kind of tucked in, and that was before the van. But it's just, it's crazy. I can't imagine just settling down at this chapter of our lives right now.
He's not listening.
He's not. All right, what do you think? Should I cook up?
I don't know how.
We could even have a s'more fire up here. This is a really nice spot. Rach, you did good.
Thank you. I didn't know how close it'd be.
Someone
to the
is
water.
excited to be out of the van. What were you saying?
I
Sorry.
didn't know how close it'd be to the water to where
There's
it would be
bugs.
like mosquito haven or not.
They might be a little once they. Pretty hard to beat a view like this. Dinner, huh?
Breakfast.
What's for dinner?
Yogurt, granola, strawberries and raspberries.
We have so much food, but it's like late, and we're like, we don't want to have a big meal
Stay.
right before dinner. So this will do.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Turn the flame down because it's actually what cooks them the best, is just the heat. And you can hear that water crystal clear inside the van.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.